Metlakatla, although founded in 1887 by Tsimshian Christian converts and their missionary, and made a reservation by Act of Congress in 1891, our people have been in and around this territory for thousands of years. You know, so much of what we deal with is the rather brief history of the United States, but that there are old Tsimshian place names for this area, and the Tlingit people who had a village here on this island before us, some part of their origin is Tsimshian. We know that from our oral history. Tsimshian people belong to four, what the anthropologists say, exogamous groups, four divisions that we get from our mothers. We're a matrilineal society, and each of those four divisions are represented by a major crest, an animal symbol. It's the Lachski, the Eagle Clan, Ganhada, Raven Clan, Lachgibu, Wolf Clan, and Gispudwada, the Killer Whale Clan. The existence of Metlakatla and us being in this place is not just a result of our missionary and that time period. We knew of this place well before that, and we're traded here, and so that's a big thing I'd like people to understand, that we are aware that our history goes well beyond 1887 and the founding of Metlakatla, Alaska.
When we have our entrance, it's a very powerful entrance, fast and and the first person out in that entry is carrying our flag. You know, here we are. Here we are. We made it. We survived. We're growing. We're not stagnant. So that's, to me, that's what the flag represents. It represents us and the way we are now. We're not a people of museum relics. You know, we're alive and growing. Nisbubtan duwayu. Metlakatla duwal watku. Aplugol tsunsiano. Lu amagoru. Duwal tan gwa dumul algirindakwan. I am grandfather of totem poles. That's a new name that I received not long ago. I am Tsimshian from the village of Metlakatla. 1987 was the centennial of my village. I carved a 20-foot totem pole at that time to honor the four clans and to honor the elders, and designed the flag after that to show the four clans of our people, and then the sun in the middle represents the rebirth of and pride in our culture that has happened since the first potlatch in 1982, where we raised the first totem pole in 100 years. I gifted the community a cedar panel with that same design on it, and then used that design to create these flags. And we gifted all of the Tsimshian dance groups that exist on the US side. I think we gave one to the Canadians too, to represent our people across the way. Well, I'm really proud of the fact that my flag has become the logo for Metlakatla Indian Community. It's on all of their signs all over town. It's on their letterheads. It's, you know, they use it all over the place. I'm proud of that, my contribution, I guess. The figures I placed on the flag, the two upper figures are birds, the eagle and the raven, because they fly. Okay? And then the two bottom figures are the wolf and the killer whale. One is a land animal and the other one is a sea animal. And that's why I put those on the bottom, not for any reason to say that the birds are better than the others. It's just that where they lived, that's why I put them that way. And then the sun in the middle with the 4 rays going 4 directions. If you could have seen my village before 1982, before 1975, when the culture started to come back, then you would feel the warmth of that sun, metaphorically,
I want our people to really walk the walk for our people. We're proud of our culture. We're proud that we live with our earth. You see these totem poles. These totem poles aren't made of steel. They're made to age. These things are made to renew again, to be in the ground and come back up. And I really believe that we can be good stewards to our land and have development. And I think we can be a good example to the rest of the country for that. I mean, we were here first for many, many years before, things got wasted. And I think we have the key to show people that you can live with your land and you can have development. When I see our flag, I actually have our flag on my business card as well. When I see our flag, it's a circle. It's got our clans. It's got the sun in the middle. And that really brings me back to the moment, the present. All of us are here. We're all here now. What are we doing? We need action. We always need action. You always need some kind of action some way. So it always kind of hones me in, that, you see the wolf on there. So I know all those people in the wolf clan on this island and to take care of them. So every time I see, all the times I see that, I see the eagle, it means something to me because it means faces. Those are people, because it's families. There's the Booth family, there's, the Williams, you've got the Leasks, you've got everybody, and they've all got their clan and they've all danced for their clan. We've had potlatches for their clans and we appreciate each other. And that's what I see. I actually see people's faces when I look at our flag.
So for the future, growth is important for us. When I'm sitting in my position, before as council and now as the mayor, I'm thinking about all the next generation coming up. And my goals is to leave our community in better shape than when I sat down at the table first. When you're looking at the future, what we need is more power to grow. Energy is key for us here. Not only growth for households and that, industry and business and everything. So talking about the future, energy is what's going to help us grow. We've outgrown our hydro capacity and we're working on getting the intertie to Ketchikan done. That's big news for us. It's something that's been in the works for decades, and for us to be right here this close to make it reality, it's awesome. And we're all excited about it.
It's a good feeling to go to a Native community like mine and see the pride that exists, that was hidden away when I was growing up. It wasn't our fault, but now everybody knows, I'm an eagle, I'm a raven, I'm a killer whale, I'm a wolf. Those are the 4 matrilineal clans, and everybody's proud because they've done something to be proud of, in potlatch or totem pole raising or something like that, The new generation, my son's generation, they're doing really good things for the culture, and not just singing and dancing, but trying to preserve the language.